Now, as you know, this channel is called World Class Happiness. We talk about all things that can make you happy on the channel, all different areas we touch on. I've written a book about happiness, studied happiness for a long time, but what maybe some of you don't know is that I am currently a martial arts coach. I was a high-level judo competitor for a long time, and I also teach judo and mixed martial arts now. And not only that, I'm a fight fan as well. So last night, McGregor, biggest name in MMA, took on Dustin Poirier in the rematch. They previously fought in 2014 when, well, they're both rising stars really, but McGregor probably was kind of making a big name for himself with all his trash talk, really got under Dustin's skin. There was a lot of bad feeling between the two, and he got in Dustin's head and knocked him out pretty quick. First round, pretty quick. Really just looked dominant over Dustin Poirier. Obviously now they've just had the rematch last night, 2021, and you know there's a good while between the two where Poirier had the opportunity to make adjustments, learn from his mistakes basically, and the result completely, you know, turned the tables. Fought a much better game plan. You know, obviously that there was a much better feeling going into this. They were very friendly towards each other, and they're doing it for charity and stuff like that. But I don't think that was the only reason why Poirier did much better this time. I think it was just he's matured as a man. He's now a father, as is McGregor also. But they're both matured, and not just in the way he is as a man. Just his fight game has matured. He's corrected a lot of mistakes in his game. He's tidied up a lot of some of his technical work. But also, you know, he's not fighting on emotion anymore. He's not just trying to get revenge for the defeat. You know, he's really going in there and being focused on what he has to do, as opposed to, right, I just need to get this one back. And I think that really paid off for him. You know, there was a lot of pressure really to try and get this one back, and he's probably thought about that for a good number of years, and that's probably been eating away at him. But he really delivered the goods. And you know, Conor McGregor, a lot of people just think that he's hot air and stuff, but he's a absolute class fighter, and he really did a good job on him. You know, obviously broke him up with the leg kicks, restricted his mobility, and then actually knocked him out or got a TKO. It was the first time McGregor's ever been knocked out. He's been submitted before, but he's never been knocked out. And you know, in order to do that, he's had to have really sat down, learned from all his mistakes, and he's had to regroup and really piece it all together again. Okay, so don't ever think really that whatever's happened in the past, don't think, well, you know, that's going to go the same way again. Okay, now you've always got the opportunity to change things by moving forward, not by looking in the past and thinking, well, you know, that happened last time. We're not just talking about fighting in this case. It could be a job interview. You could have messed up a job interview. You could have been on stage talking and forgotten your lines. You could have been on a date and it just completely went, you know, belly up, and everything went wrong and you made a fool of yourself. That could be all sorts of different things that maybe you've made mistakes on, but that doesn't mean you're going to do it next time. What you've got to do is try and look at what you did wrong, correct some of the mistakes, and make sure that they don't happen next time. And that's what Poirier done, and that's what you can do in your life as well. So the past doesn't necessarily mean that the future is going to be the same, as long as you make them adjustments and you're consistent in your work, and you keep getting up. I did say it in my last video, if you remember, if you've seen the last video on the channel, you know, about don't give up on your goals. That was the message last time. But the message is learn from your mistakes, which is the same thing. And in order to learn from your mistakes, you've got to keep getting up. You've got to keep putting yourself out there, and that's what Poirier done. I'm sure McGregor will do the same, because he does take a defeat very well. And yeah, and we can all take a lesson from that. You know, we're talking about martial arts in this case, but for my you know, my life and what I think about in terms of my happiness and in terms of my mindset, it's all geared around martial arts, and that's what I've learned sort of for so many years. I've been doing judo and martial arts since I was like 4 years old, and been around it for a long time, and been inspired by lots and lots of good coaches and good people who have really guided me. So yeah, martial arts has been fantastic. We can take lots of life lessons from martial arts, and this is just one of them. Learn from your mistakes. Okay, I'm gonna see you on another video, and take care.